Subscribe IN News English YouTube channel to all the big news of the world. 51st Dates ended with Henry and Lucy staying together, but that film still has a tragic ending when one considers how the couple's relationship will be moving forward. The classic rom-com marked the second team-up of Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore after the success of 1998 The Wedding Singer. While Peter Segal mostly kept a lighthearted tone throughout its run, capping it off with a romantic parting scene, the final fate of the characters is actually heartbreakingly sad. Set in Hawaii, the story starts when veterinarian Henry meets Lucy at a local café. The pair hits it off right away following some cheesy pickup line from Henry. Lucy asks to meet him again at the same place the next day, but what was supposed to be a second date turned out to not be the case, as she suddenly doesn't have any recollection of him. What's worse is, she's not enamored but irritated by Henry's antics. Later on, it's revealed that Lucy has anterograde amnesia, a memory deficit condition caused by brain damage or disease wherein the patient loses the ability to create new memories after she was in a car accident about a year prior to meeting Henry. This means that Lucy is unable to recall events of her recent past, forcing her to live the same exact day of her accident over and over. To spare her the grief of coming to terms with her condition, Lucy's family and the rest of the community decided to not confront her with the fact every day. This doesn't stop Adam Sandler's Henry from pursuing Lucy, however. The pair eventually dates, and for a while, everything works okay, with Henry patiently reminding Lucy of who he is, but as expected, things get difficult eventually. Lucy takes it upon herself to break things off with Henry so as not to drag him along her complicated situation. At the very last minute, however, Henry decides to stay with her despite fully knowing that there is no cure for her mental condition. Like how most rom-coms end, 51st Dates ends on a happy note with Henry and Lucy together sailing on his boat. Few years have passed and not only did they get married, but they also have a daughter. As Israel Kamakawiwool's version of Over the Rainbow plays in the background, this ending gave viewer the feeling of optimism that the future will turn out to be kind for the couple. But clearly, given Lucy's condition and the realities of life, it's not going to be the case, which is why ultimately, 51st Dates ending is more of a tragedy than a happy ever after.